Hello, it's a midweek day today and our health complications continue. I didn't vlog anything yesterday, I did not film, so we have skipped today. I'm trying to catch up with myself. I'm 5 vlogs ahead at the moment. I'm trying to get it closer to real time. Izzy's been using her drops now for 2 and a bit days in her eyes and they are clearing up lovely. And then she started feeling fluey yesterday, so yesterday she didn't feel very well at all. So we didn't do full-on homeschool that day. I did a lot of reading to her. We got through quite a lot of the Pride and Prejudice as she lay down and listened. So as you may know, Izzy has a barrier function disorder, which basically means she's very prone to infections, and there's a constant sort of onward effort to make sure that she doesn't get infected. Well, her eyes are clearing up beautifully now, but yesterday her lower lip started to swell up quite a bit, and this has happened before. And we thought it was an allergic reaction to something, but the dermatologist said no, what it is because she gets cracks at the sides of her mouth. Little bacteria get in and that can make a little infection and the lip can swell. So I think that's happened again, but by yesterday evening it actually split along the middle and she probably won't want to be on camera today. And it's crusting over and it's still swelling and she's in a bit of pain with it, so we're going to the doctor's this afternoon. But other than that, she's actually feeling much better than yesterday. We've been doing maths so far this morning. That's Izzy's over there. That's mine. This is what I learned from our Getting Stuck on Maths episode. I've decided that I need to go back to sitting with her as she does the lessons, watching the lessons, making my own notes, taking it in at the same time as her. So when she does have a question, I'm straight on it. I've got the plot already and I know what's going on. Like today, for instance, she was completely flummoxed by this question because she didn't understand that that meant the interest rate, and it was obvious to me, but completely confounding to her, so I was able to say, oh no, that's the interest rate. I'm actually wondering if they left the word out by accident on the sheet, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're doing loans and interest today. Dun, 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 dun. Getting on okay with it though. But what I'm finding is every so often now they're throwing in like a back to front one, so you get sort of the answer first and then have to work out the question kind of thing, if you know what I mean. And they don't explain how to do that in the lessons, so those are the ones that she's getting a little bit stuck on. We are a little bit off schedule for this week, as I've said, because of her being ill, and she's got a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so it's all going to pot this week. But we're just moving things around, we're working a bit later, putting things from later in the week into earlier in the week because they're easier for a poorly person, and we'll do harder stuff at the end of the week. It'll even out, it'll be okay. But right now I'm going to call her back down because we need to just finish this maths off. We finished maths.
I got them right and she did not. She needed me.
I did, yeah.
I figured out 2 questions as she was hopeless at it. No offence, I'm just feeling very happy right now.
Yeah, I was trying to be transparent about maths. Speaking of transparent, Isabel's got some transparent ointment on her lip, but look, it's suddenly doing better, isn't it?
Hopefully now I can do my swimming class.
Oh. We'll ask the doctor. Hopefully not contagious.
I probably am.
So there's something weird going on with the maths. If Izzy's doing it on her own, now she's getting a little bit flummoxed and overwhelmed with it and is finding it difficult on her own and not managing to do it. I am not as quick as Izzy is when it actually comes to actually doing the maths once we've understood the formula. So I'm sitting in with her, helping to interpret the lesson to her, and then she's getting it and she's off, and I'm lagging behind trying to keep her up. And then she's actually doing better than me. But without me helping her in the first place, she wasn't able to do it. So I don't know what's going on or how it's working, but so far it is. Now we're going to have some lunch. And lunch is going to be reheated leftover veggie lasagna that I made last night. There's hers, these old-fashioned plates. I mean, sort of inherited these years ago. I reckon they're from the 60s. There's my din-dins going round in there. Izzy's in a really good mood now because she's got a maths triumph. It's an emotional roller coaster, isn't it?
Finally!
Doing challenging stuff. It's like at the end of it, such a big buzz. Makes you feel really proud. And I've got it too. What you're listening to is?
Listen to the Beetlejuice playlist on YouTube because I haven't bought it yet.
Enjoying?
Yes.
Cool.
It's good.
Well, after lunch we made a start back on English language. Now we've missed 2 days this week because of her feeling too unwell. So it's quite a while since we last did any. I think Thursday last week was the last time we did it, and it's Wednesday this week now. So we had quite a break. So read back over the whole of the start of that chapter to recap. And she's up doing some work. So that is on answering questions about an unseen text. So she has to, read an extract and answer questions about it, basically. I didn't vlog yesterday. We were doing science yesterday and we were doing about diffusion, and Izzy's got quite a funny assignment to do. I'll just show it to you. This is only part of it, but she's got to design special fart pants to stop the farts spreading too much through the air by diffusion. She's got to take into account lots of different factors while she's doing this. This is Southwest Science School. I'll always put in the description the details of the courses that we're following that we mention in these videos. Speaking of diffusion, since we were studying it, I decided to put some drops of food colouring in a glass of water when we started 2 days ago to watch as it gradually diffused, but it got that far and it hasn't really progressed at all since then. I don't know why, but I've posted a photograph of it on our Southwest Science School private Facebook group, which is just for the pupils only. So we'll see if the teachers respond in any way, because I'm wondering if the dye is heavier than the water and if that's why it's staying at that specific height. It's now the early evening and we're back from the chemist and the doctors. So Isabel's lip has been diagnosed as impetigo, and I'm really surprised about that because I thought impetigo involved a lot of spots, because when I get it a lot, it's always like loads of big spots that explode and leak everywhere, but Isabel's hasn't had any spots at all, but it has gone golden and crusted. Oh, poor Izzy. But it is feeling a lot better today because she started putting Fusidin on it yesterday, I think. So another day and she'll be officially not contagious anymore. So that was the appropriate treatment for it anyway. Bad news was she couldn't go to the swimming pool with impetigo, so she's having to miss that one this week. I think I'd better change my bedding because Isabel has been lying in it, being read to with her impetigo. And the towel as well that's in the bathroom. I actually have a bed now, look, see? I've just stripped that off there ready. Woohoo! I've been sleeping on a mattress on the floor for, well, ages and ages, but I've recently acquired this IKEA bed. I'm very pleased with it indeed. Oops. I might have a bed, but I don't own a double duvet. I gave it away to somebody who rather needed it more than I did quite a while ago now, and I've just been making do with 2 singles ever since, so yeah, so it's kind of on the list, but it's not priority for the spending, as you can manage perfectly well with singles. Honestly, my aim is terrible. There we are, all done. Who needs matching anyway? Now that's made me feel rather sleepy, all that touching duvets lark. I'm half tempted to actually have a little sleep or a lie down now. Getting that sleepy feeling. I just turned the light out as I was leaving my bedroom and instantly just felt a wave of, time to go to sleep. It's only about 5 o'clock in the evening. What am I like? Thank you so much for watching. Do give the video a like if you liked it. Comment down any thoughts below and I'll see you in the next one.